Alright, thanks for checking our channel. This is going to be a, hopefully, a how to repair video on a old style Speedrite. They don't make this model anymore. I haven't made it in years. But there's our information, fencerfixer.com, and there's our address. We do work on cattle scales and low bars on True Test and Gallagher's. So if you got a True Test low bar, a Gallagher low bar, we can tinker on it for you. Alright, so we're going to get this thing. The note says, let's see, yeah. It says very weak charge, so we're going to plug it in here. This is a 110, 120 volt unit. Has some lights on the front. I think it's red, yellow, green. Right now just the bottom red light flashing. Every once in a while this yellow on a flash. So hot and ground on the side here. We don't get this. This is maybe like the third one of this model I've ever had come in for repair here before. Parts are pretty limited on it, but we can see what we can work out on it. So I've got plugged in here. It's put I don't know if I can hear it clicking or not. Oh, barely. I can hear it clicking, but it's real quiet. But these are probably pretty quiet to start with. And about 2,000 volts out of it. Put that on there so I don't lose it. Get on there. Alright, looks like it's got two, it's got little plugs in here, so I gotta pop these plugs out of there. They're hiding some screws on us, so we don't. Okay, there's one. A little plug over here we're going to pop out. Now I take the screws out. There's looks like about 6 screws holding it together. Going to come out of there or not? Oh. Let's see, maybe there's a couple screws here, but I don't think that's. Oops. I don't think that's anything of keeping it together. Starting to come apart. Come on. Something's still holding it in there. Screw here. Alright, started to figure it out here. It's just hung up over here in this little, not where the knobs were. There it goes. Okay, so I think our problem is right here. Transformer. We'll check this capacitor first. It looks like it's a 20 microfarad capacitor, so we'll discharge the capacitor real quick. We'll check it. actually it's not plugged in. It's actually all burnt up on the terminal there. You get the wire brush. So test this capacitor and see what it reads. So it should be 20.4. Let's snip that off. Let's put a new connector on there because that's kind of burnt up. I think we got enough wire there. We should be able to put another one on. Alright, let's plug this back in and we'll retest it, because that was not plugged in. This cord, power cord's a little bit, no, it's on all the way. Okay, let's plug it in. Now it's clicking louder and the green light's flashing up there. Before it was just doing red. So I bet it's going to work fine now. Put the tester on here. I'll go right across these two bolts here. Look at that. 9.5 kV. So just a loose wire. Well, we will let this thing run for a while, make sure nothing else is going on with it. I probably will put a new wire on there because that's kind of stretched real tight. So I'll probably pull that wire off, get a longer one, put spade connectors on each end. Just make get a little more breathing room for the wire. So, but that was a nice easy fix. So, I mean, nice cheap fix for the customer too. Alright, well, we'll call that video done now. I'll just finish it up here in a little bit. So hopefully you like this kind of stuff, and if you got a fence charger, Speedrite, or another brand, old style, new style, we'll definitely take a look at it for you. If you got a cattle scale that needs to be worked on, or livestock scale, whatever you want to call them, we'll work on those too, Gallagher's and True Test. And some other brands too. Alright, and we'll see you later.